Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm gonna set my settings on my new Ollings factory revalve shock. I got this from a member on the Aprilia forum, and he stated that it was revalve, and it seems like it is, because this really, feels the good compression and everything. When I used to lean on my bike on the stock Sachs shock, this thing will squat down. I mean, it was just leaning on it and this thing was squatting down. Now this thing is real stiff, and I don't have it full stiff. I have it set up thinking of track settings, but I think it's going to be too stiff. This knob controls the compression damping, which is the way the shock is going to compress on the way down, to suck up bumps. And if it's too stiff, it's not going to bounce. It's going to bounce too slow. And for track, it's okay. You don't need it to be bouncing up and down, but for street, you need a little more travel up back and forth. So I already I'm gonna count these knobs. I'm going to count going back all the way, and I'm gonna count how many towards hard and soft. I'm going towards hard, or meaning stiff. Well, this was full. It was full. It had in full compression, stiffness. So I'm gonna come back to stiff, soft. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 23, 22. So now it's in full soft, and you're gonna see the bike is going to squat a little better now. See? Much better. When I was full stiff, it was not squatting at all. So that's 22 clicks into soft, right? So I'm going to go 22. I'm going to go half, 11 for street. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright, that's what will be for street. 11, half in between the settings. If I was tracking only the bike, or when I go to the track, I'm probably gonna go 6 clicks more towards stiff, and be at 5 to 6, and be about 5 or 6 from full stiff, which is good. Now this is the Rebound knob right here, and that one, it's I think set off from 20 off full stiffness. So it seems like the bike is now bouncing down too much, and it needs to be the travel needs to be faster on the way up, the rebound. So I'm gonna just take off another 10 to 15 clicks. As I counted, I think there was 58 clicks. 58 clicks on that. Completely from stiff to full. From stiff to soft. Or hard to soft. So I'm going to, I know I set it up at 20 from full stiffness. So I'm just gonna go back out 15 clicks off. But I'm gonna make sure. All right, now it's in full soft. See this? When you click this inwards, it will go up. So that will be going towards the stiff set of the shock. Now it's in the soft. The rebound should be better. Yep, see how it rebounds back. The rebound back is too quick. For the street maybe it's good, but for the track that will be too fast, and it has to match the front. It has to match the front, and I already have it set up my front. See, the rebound is not as pronounced. Good compression, but the rebound is slower, and that's what we want for track. So I'm going to go 20. I'm at 58 clicks, full soft. So I'm going to go 30. I'm putting 33 clicks in, so I have 25 clicks to play with. Oh yeah. See the rebound? It's not as quicker, less progressive, it's more control, and that's what we want. Perfect. That is perfect. Since just gotta go and test it. The preload, it's showing about 5 millimeters, and seems like that's how you guys had it, and I'm going to leave it as is because it matched the preload on my stock Sachs shock. And what I did was I just lengthened the lengthening rod here, the adjusting rod, and I added maybe 1-2 millimeters more. And the other one, the stock one, measured 3100 millimeters or 31 centimeters, and so I just added 2 more millimeters maybe of travel, which is okay for track use. In my case, I don't really care. I set up my bikes for track use, even if I ride them on street. I just like them. I don't care if I feel the bumps a little more rougher, but just the way I like it. So when I go to the track, it doesn't bother me, a little bump here, a little bump there. All right, so you guys have a nice set up here on the forks. I'm going to show you what I have. Now the front and the back are matching. I'm going to take them off to the stand to see if from the stand off will match. The bounce front and the back has to match. So it should be fine. Okay. You gotta push down towards the direction of the shot of this fork with this hand, and this hand down towards the shock direction. All right. Here we go. It has to match the bounce from the front to the back. Seems to me like it's really even. It's good to me. So let me put it back on my stand here. And I'm going to count the preload turns. The preload turns, and this is the rebound screw, and here is the compression screw. And so you have a basic idea how this bike is set up. Again, I'm having a little stiff because I like it stiff. I weigh 165, 170 pounds without a gear, and that should be fine. Alright, so let me go get my screwdriver so you can see. Jeez. $70 millimeters for your preload. All right. So we got a plus and minus. Doesn't have a soft or hard. So I'm going to say this is plus, meaning it's giving you rebound, and the minus is taking off rebound, making it stiffer. So I'm gonna go back to minus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20 clicks on the minus side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I had 21. It's alright. So 20, 21. Let's see if it bounces the same. See, the bounce is quicker, so that means taking it off, meaning it's going to rebound faster. So adding makes it stiffer. So now we know that going towards the plus size is stiff and the minus size is soft. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And that's 20. 20. All right, let's count all the way to full stiff. It's 20. It's 20. So I had it in full adjustment, full stiffness. So I'm gonna go 5 off. Not even 5, 3 off. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, that will be fine. And this one is the compression. So we know when we go to the plus, that means taking off the compression. So we go 1. So it was 1 click off. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 clicks. That's so you know. See where my zip tie is. Being the track, when I was at the track, we came up to here, and when I'm in the street, it was up to here. So I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I'm gonna go 3 off. 2 and 3. I had it at 1, and like I said, I like it stiff. I like to feel everything. So, but it's okay. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna keep it at 3. Let's keep it more plushy. But that should be fine for track also. So now we're gonna count how many preload turns are. I read on a magazine or on a vendor's website that these forks come with progressive springs, which means that in order for them to perform, you need to, as they go down, as you making compress, they will get stiffer as they going down, as the compression progresses, and they're not linear, which means that the spring is the same rate from the relaxed state on compression and on the compression state. So when on my other bikes and when I worked on the forks, all the springs are linear, which you had a better feel because the bounce is the same up here than down there. With this fork, it seems when it's returning it's more bouncier than when it's at the bottom, and I don't like that. It's too bouncy, and I don't like that. So let's see how many turns towards full stiffness preload. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 turns. Let's see how many turns all the way up to taking off preload. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so it's 10. So I had that in mid-range, which is okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that should be fine. For my weight, the spring should be fine. But at the end of the year, I'm going to take off those springs there, put on some Olin springs or race tech. I'm going to see if I can put on Olin's valves there, but I don't think they make that for the socks rods there, the cartridges rods. So I'm gonna have to. There's an Italian company that works on suspension. That they've made the piston valves specifically for these forks, the sax forks. So we're gonna work on that and put different oil too. Probably gonna put Olin's oil also, rolling track. That's the one I use on my other bikes, which I love, and it's okay with me. Yep, so that's it. You see, that's a setup that I have on my front suspension and rear suspension that I just adjusted for my new Olin's factory. There, put it on yesterday, and I'm gonna go back to take a test right now. That's it. Remember, guys, I forgot to mention yesterday in my video that I put how to swap the shock. In order to take this shock, once you unbolt everything, you need to loosen the nut here. Loosen it a little bit, and once all the plates here come off, just remove the adjuster nut, and then once that's off, then the shock is gonna have more room there to come out and slides out once you bring the swing arm down. But that's it. Anyways, all is well. Let me go have some fun with my baby. Peace out. Ciao.